What's the core or the essence of why we're doing this?
There's a lot of guys who typically wouldn't go into a workshop that was based on connection.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that has to do with being vulnerable in front of women.
Yeah.
Might be a little tricky for some guys.
Yeah.
For some guys, I don't even think they get that far. They just sort of shut it down and not really sure why. They don't like the idea of walking in this uncomfortable territory, not really knowing what the deal is.
Yeah. It's
And
new territory.
It's totally new territory.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of good men out there that actually be a lot more comfortable doing this type of thing initially with other men. If you have no intention of ever being a coach, that's just fine. But it's really more about the guys who are looking to get more connected.
Yeah.
Looking to actually walk down this path a little further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about connection. What's the kind of connection we're talking about here?
And we talk about men being isolated,
Yeah.
or being an island. What I'm understanding is more of sort of a relational island. It's this idea of opening this door for guys to be able to access more connection, so they actually feel, so they become part of something bigger. After taking the fundamentals course, literally the night I came home, things shifted with the way I listened to my children. And I listened to them with a curiosity and an awareness to what they were saying and what they wanted that drew me into the relationship with them. It actually drew me into to what was going on.
Yeah.
And that's the shift. And once that takes place, it's a whole new ballgame. It's the boss who actually really cares about his employee and is listening to what they're asking for, what their needs really are, what's important to them.
Yeah.
That impacts the marketplace.
Yeah.
It's about men being more invested in our society, in our world, and taking real leadership and participating in real connection and community. A lot of these guys are actually deep thinkers.
Yes.
They're guys who actually access their emotions a lot. They spend a lot of times with themselves.
Yeah.
And to start to crack that door with other guys who are in a similar place is a powerful combination. Men are going to leave this workshop, this fundamentals workshop, and go home, and they're going to see their families differently. They're going to see their wives differently. They're going to see who's important in their life differently. My hope is that it takes on a life of its own, and these men's fundamentals spark this movement of men who are connecting in a way they haven't before, and they're impacting their worlds in a way that they haven't before.